It's inevitable in life that we face suffering and loss and grief and difficult emotions. Today, I want to talk to you about how to meet those emotions in a way that you will actually grow to be a better and deeper and more compassionate person as a result of diving into these inner worlds. So, I want to talk today about the observer consciousness, or what I also like to call the multidimensional self. So, when I am traversing these deep waters of really intense emotions, sometimes it can feel as if I might drown. And I think this is a common thread for a lot of people. And it's also a reason why they don't want to feel. They want to numb out or they want to run away. Their nervous system has a particular response to that emotion because there's a fear that they're going to actually lose themselves in that. And I can speak to that right now. It's not true. You will actually survive the depth of these emotions. I lost my baby girl a little over a year ago, and I faced immense grief. And the way that I navigated this was that I allowed myself to go fully and deeply into the emotion that was present, while at the same time maintaining a connection to that part of me that is watching. So the multidimensional self is this part of me that is always present, always aware, supremely awake, and can also exist in multiple dimensions at the same time across multiple different timelines. This part of me knows that whatever I'm currently experiencing in this life is simply another experience, another way to let source, divine consciousness, see itself through my eyes, another way to wake up even more, to deepen my self-love, to deepen my compassion. And that is the beautiful gift that the observer consciousness can give us. It can be like this steady boat that we're journeying in while we are navigating those really tough, deep waters. We feel like sometimes we are going to absolutely drown in them. But with the help of this multidimensional self, we never do. We always come out on the other side profoundly changed, and I would even argue upgraded in some way. The loss of my daughter has 100% made me a better person because I was able to go into the depths of pain that I've never felt before. I also was able to access the most profound gratitude that I've ever touched for this life. I was able to access this feeling of preciousness that is all around me at all times. I was able to really understand on a much deeper level than just the mental realm the concept of impermanence, that it is in fact real, that nothing we have on this earth plane will last forever. And that is the bitter truth that I think most of us do not want to face. But like I was saying recently in one of my one-to-one sessions, when we actually get access to that, it's like a hurt so good kind of feeling. You know, like if you go in, you get a really good deep massage and it's like, oh, hurts, but keep going because something's opening. This is precisely how it feels in that emotional way, when we let ourselves simultaneously feel the depth. So we're not spiritually bypassing anything, but at the same time, we're connected to that multidimensional self that can watch with those observer eyes, that can say, I'm still here, I'm still awake, I'm still seeing clearly, while you are having this very human, crazy deep experience. And then in the midst of that, there is that kind of hurt so good, like, oh, my heart is opening even more, and it's so tender and painful, and it's all the things, because grief is not just one flat emotion. It is encompassing of so many different things. There's this beautiful quote that I recently heard in a workshop that I took that says something along the lines of, joy is the matriarch of all the emotions when all of her children are allowed to come home, to come into her house. So what I took from that was like when we can actually experience the fullness of the emotional complexity that we actually have access to as humans, it increases our capacity for joy. So it's kind of this paradoxical thing. And sometimes it's a little unintuitive, right? Like you might think, I got to avoid that sadness and that grief because I want to be happy. I want to hang on to my joy. But it's actually the diving really deep that allows you to access a much more profound joy that's more authentic and more in alignment with the knowing that everything is impermanent. And so then the appreciation can grow and the gratitude can grow and the praise for this life can grow. And your observer consciousness is always there, watching with every breath so that you don't drown, so that you keep opening more. And so the invitation is to hold both of those parts, to be completely and 100% human in all of the messy, intense human emotions that we can experience, while at the same time awakening more, opening your eyes more, coming into intimacy with your soul. And that is profoundly joyful. Thanks for watching. I'm Nancy Lucina. I'm a spiritual guide for women. Hit the like button and subscribe if this spoke to your heart.